go straight into the intro. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're listening from, wherever you're watching from. Good morning and welcome to the Creative Real Estate Agent Podcast with your host, Joe Derilus. And today we're back for another one. Today is probably I think today is really the start of this thing, because today I got somebody that's absolutely probably one of the most creative agents in the entire country, really. The amount of creativity this guy has, the work that he puts behind his creativity is just out of this world. It's insane, and you guys are gonna see what I'm talking about. All right. So again, welcome to the Creative Real Estate Agent Podcast, where we highlight real estate professionals all around that are using their creativity to really grow their businesses, set themselves apart, going away from the regular and traditional ways of just marketing and promoting themselves and just doing business. Well, these creative agents, what they do is they tap into themselves, find whatever sort of creativity, skill, or talent that they have, and use that in their businesses. All right. It's 2021. Technology is allowing us to do a lot of, great things. But when it comes to being a real estate agent, a real estate professional, going out the box is definitely set yourself apart. So without any further ado, I want to introduce today's guest, Mr. Sean Romano. Come on.
Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you for having me. Pleasure to be here.
All right, here we go. All right, Sean. So, welcome to the show. Welcome to the Creative Real Estate Agent Podcast. Go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you and your business.
My name's Sean Romano. I've been a realtor for about 3.5, 4 years now. Prior to that, I was doing a lot of door-to-door sales for AT Home Security. And then before that, I was a server. I was a live server. My business was doing pretty well. In my first year, I think I did about 12 transactions, and it's been growing and growing and growing ever since.
Nice. All right. So when did you make the shift to kind of realizing that, well, first of all, did you start right away just doing creative stuff in your business, or something happened where you were like, hey, I see what other agents are doing. I think I got to do something a little different. When did that happen? And if so, when did it happen?
No, actually, when I first came in, I was just focusing on the business. And then after, getting more comfortable in the business, something occurred where my director of agent development, Bobby Derilus, he wanted to make a restaurant, and he wanted to make it. He had this idea of coffee for closers, and I was like, okay. And he had kind of like a hook that he wrote, and on the way to the studio, I actually rewrote it. 30-minute drive there.
Wow.
And then we ended up going with that one. But that was kind of the start of it, when me, him, and Jennifer Vivo put that music video together. And after that, I had already planned on doing it. That was the push that had me like, okay, yeah, let's do it. It got like 19,000 views on Facebook.
Wow. Okay. And have you seen sort of kind of direct response and results from those videos, and what has that done exactly for your business?
Well, I get a lot of people on YouTube who are directly reaching out, and if people want to work with people they like, people that they trust.
Yeah.
And I think because I'm putting who I am out there, and I'm bullshit BSing. I don't know. Is there cursing on this podcast?
Not really, but hey, it's go ahead, just be you.
Well, I think because of bullshitting, and they can tell a real person. That brings the level in, and then people want to work with people they like, and when they see somebody who's doing something a little bit different than everybody else,
Hmm.
standing out a little bit, I think it helps. So now I'm getting, comments in my YouTube videos, people asking about going from there to the new construction home tours that I do,
Yeah.
and eventually asking me how I can help them. That and all the social media stuff that's been going on. I mean, the broke agent reposted me the other day, and that really blew up the last video, the Cardi B video.
Really?
Um, Once he did that, posted that to his 280,000 followers of his story, everybody just started forming my page, and it was the biggest opening of any video I'd ever done. So it's growing.
Yeah. Okay. So now, do besides your creativity as far as an agent, what are some interesting facts about you that that most people wouldn't necessarily know from just watching your videos?
Well, I mean, I can't say that I was a rapper slash artist, musician for 20 years, maybe,
Wow.
prior to real estate. I guess you can see that in the videos, but something they wouldn't be able to tell. Um, I don't know. I kind of lay it out all out on the line that like everything that I am is in the videos. The comedy, the humor, the jokester. Um, but I mean, as far as, sorry, my dog is like, he has like off from the most recent vacation.
Got you. Okay. Now, you've been a real estate agent for 3 years. Where do you primarily serve as a real estate agent?
Um, I primarily serve the Central Florida area. I do go to the coast as well. I have people out in Ocala before, in Parish, Florida, but the Central Florida area.
Nice. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Well, we're gonna get into some of the fun things now. All right. So, I did something similar last week. We got some creative stuff that I saw. I'm sure you know about the real estate page called the light side of real estate, where pretty much they share creative stuff, funny stuff, whether it's videos or pictures about real estate, just to keep things light. It's called the light side of real estate, and basically, real estate can be pretty stressful, pretty busy, pretty tasking at times. And sometimes you just need a nice meme, a nice picture, or even a
Yeah.
nice video from Sean to just kind of remind you that you can still have fun doing this thing. So let me see if we can get to this thing right here with you, Sean. I'm just gonna post. I'm gonna post this thing here, and I want you to um, tell me what do you think about this? All right. So here's the first one. All right, the first one is right here. I'm gonna put it on the side here. So this is something I did during the toilet paper uh, really pre-pandemic just craziness that was going on. All right,
That's
and
great.
and decided to put this out. What do you think about this? What did you take any part in that?
I think that's hilarious. I was impressed by that. I wouldn't have thought about that.
All right, so here's the next one. The next one right here. All right, Sean. This one says, "Need a real estate agent. You're in luck."
That's great. That reminds me of the movie I Love You Man, where the guy that kept the Lou Ferrigno listing, he was like, "You ever seen those urinal cakes? I got my face on urinal cake." He was like, people are like, "Yeah, I've seen you before. Yeah, you peed on my face,
Yeah, man. I mean, see, this one here. I think if You could probably, it would probably be expensive, but man, if you can get an iPad, right there on top of these urinals with your videos on there, man, that's an idea, man. That's an idea right there.
And the lighter.
I'm saying you putting an iPad with your videos,
Oh.
on
I mean, that'd get costly.
All right, here's the next one here. This one here is basically giving you the choice, right? Do you want to choose, do you choose beauty or knowledge when picking a realtor? I mean,
Don't compromise. Choose both with Jim Reynolds.
don't compromise. You do not have to compromise, folks. You definitely can find both beauty, and that's a beautiful shirt, and you can tell this man has plenty of knowledge and plenty of experience. He's showing it with his beard and the gray hair and everything.
I love that.
All right, so this one is one of mine that that pretty much my wife just had to put me in a compromising situation where I had to do something. I had to do something.
Amazon shopping habits.
Yeah, man. And after this one, I found out, I actually started a support group with some other husbands because their wives is, it's a problem. It's a serious problem out there.
Is that your Instagram?
My Instagram is actually just Joe C. Derilus. The hashtag is a hashtag that I used for a while. My Instagram is just Joe. Oh yeah,
I have to go follow you.
I appreciate it.
Things when they come out.
And then last but not least, this is another one of mine here. Basically, this was we live in the state of Florida, and we have all the seasons in every season. So when you're going out, this is just a friendly warning to our guests that are coming, our visitors that are coming down here to just be ready. Be ready for anything.
Yeah, you can have all the seasons in one day.
Absolutely. All right. So now we're gonna actually get to the real reason why we're here, Sean. I've got some of your videos, right? I got some of your videos, and I'm gonna start with I would say I got the top 3. All right, so this first one we're gonna check out. We're gonna watch it, and then when we come back after the video, I want you to kind of tell me what were you thinking? What how did the idea came up? What sparked the idea? What was the creative process behind making these videos happen? And then we'll go from there.
Okay.
All right. So, folks, this is world premiere on the Creative Real Estate Agent Podcast. Mr. Sean Romano. Here we go.
Do it, baby. Do it, baby. All right, stop what you're doing. I'm about to put you in a brand new house. The roof's new too. I look funny, but yo, I'll say your money. See your world. I hope you're ready for me, pound for pound. I'm the freshest agent in town, and the price you pay go down when I come around. I'm all about giving those who needed my help. So just let me introduce myself. My name is Sean. I bet you wonder where I'm from. The city of Orlando where the summers are long. I can get you in a house with a big ass lawn, surrounded by friends for your kid and your dog. I stay on call, y'all, always ready for more. I don't care about your credit, I can fix the score. But I ain't showing any homes until you get a pre-approval letter. Then we'll peel the wheels and get it popping. I'll start writing mad offers, negotiating till I get you what you're wanting. Long as you remember houses are going fast, I'ma work real hard for that ass. Come on. Get finance, it's your chance to own a home. Just do it, baby, and you can own a home. That's right, you can own a home. Do it, baby, and you can own a home. That's right, you can own a home. Do it, baby. What we're doing, we're buying a home. Do it, baby. I said we're buying a home. That's right, we're buying a home. People say, oh, Sean, your marketing is weird. But that's alright, cause all my clothes are clear. They stare, they glare, they try to compare me, but they can't get near me. I'm giving real estate a brand new look. I keep the wheels turning, putting deals in the books. This ain't a gimmick. I'm out here breaking my back, helping buyers and my sellers. I just happen to rap. I got 10 pending properties and 5 just sold. If you don't like what I'm doing, I bet the farm you roll. Do us a favor. If you're that damn mad, put all your complaints in a 2-page fax. There's too much business for all of us to grab. Don't worry about a new kid getting the bag. Back to the facts. If you wanna buy a home, I got a lender now I can put on the phone. We can pump out a pre-approval letter in minutes. About 30 days later, we gon' finish the business. Finance, it's your chance to own a home. Just do it, baby, and you can own a home. That's right, you can own a home. Do it, baby, and you can own a home. That's right, you can own a home. Do it, baby. What we're doing, we're buying a home. Do it, baby. I said we're buying a home. That's right, we're buying a home.
Yeah. Do it, baby. You can buy a home.
I was frustrated that day because in one part I'm like, I'm from the city of Orlando where the summers are long. And when I decided to do the outside shot, it started raining. It got really cloudy right away. There was no sun whatsoever. You see in the video, the weather lied or the weather disagreed.
Wow. So how much work goes into creating something like that?
My robot vacuum just turned on. Let me turn that on.
Okay. Hey, this is a live show. This is what happens on the live show. And when you're doing the live show, you got to get creative. So this is all part of it.
Uncontrollably.
Mm-hmm.
But what was the question?
Yeah. So what is the creative process? What is that like for a video like that?
What happened was I kind of wrote songs. I literally had a 2-week period where it was during COVID and I was bored, and I was like, let me just start this out. Let me pick things I really like school classics, which apparently ended up a mistake, but we can get into that later. Apparently, I got home and I didn't realize it. And some of the songs, of course, classics, no one cares anymore. I'm like, but wait a minute, aren't the real estate agents around my age? They should know, the Tupacs, the Humphreys, if I decided to do House of Pain or something like that, or Cypress Hill, they should know that, but apparently it's just not the case. And people are really digging the more new one that like something that's popping right now. But it was COVID. I went and purchased. I had sold all my studio equipment, and I decided, I'm going to spend like $150 and get my interface back. And I borrowed a mic from a friend who borrowed a mic from me, and we gave it back a long time ago. And I had my setup. So I'm COVID, trapped in the house, hanging out, and I just started picking songs that I used to love. And the creative process kind of goes like this. I'll grab the song. First things first, I go to the chorus. And then I listen to the chorus and I go, how can I turn this into something real estate related? And then kind of once I get that first couple of words and I know the direction I'm going, then I'm like, okay, this is what the song's about. So that one, obviously, the Humpty Dance, no chance to own a home. And as soon as I said, I'm sorry, I did it on accident. The Humpty Dance, it's no chance to do the hump, right? But once I got those words, get financed, it's no chance to own a home. I was like, that's it. And then I just kind of run from there. And I go, okay, this song is about getting financed and the whole process of getting a home. And I immediately started contacting lenders. Like, hey, you want to get in the video and be an extra? And but yeah, I'll be honest with you, the songs, I wrote 13 songs in a matter of 2 weeks. And I kept doing that same chorus, figure out what I'm talking about, and then go from there. For example, I have one, Bust a Move. I pull out Bust a Move. Everybody like Bust a Move, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, that one was kind of self-explanatory. And it ended up being a song about preparing your home for listing and how to, making sure all the counters are clear, making sure you got professional photography, this, that, and the other, so you can bust a move.
So you actually, through those songs, you're also doing education, you're educating your pretty much your market at the same time. So it's not all promotional for you and your team, but you're actually actually sharing some good information through those songs. So
Yeah,
that's
to
that's
be
pretty
honest, I
cool.
actually didn't even think about it that way at first. I was literally doing it because I was like, I want to do something fun.
Yeah.
I don't want my real estate business to be your typical real estate business. And then I had people tell me, you know, actually, man, like I learned a couple of things by listening to the songs, and then that made me feel even better about it because I've never been like a big studier or book learning. I learned by experience, and some people learn in different ways, and
Yeah.
I feel like music is a great teacher, and I didn't even realize that part when I was doing it, but yeah, it turned out that it helped.
Awesome, awesome. Well, let's check out the next one, the next masterpiece. This one is it's a little bit more recent. It's from the baby, and before we go into that one, tell me a little bit about that one.
This one,
And yeah,
go ahead. Sorry.
no, go ahead. Yeah, just tell me a little bit about what was the kind of the before the pre-production things that happened, and even how the idea came to choose that song specifically.
That song I chose because, as you know, through the pandemic, TikTok was just everybody was on TikTok, right?
Yeah.
And I just kept hearing that song over and over and over again, and it wasn't even the first one I wanted to release. It ended up being the first one I released because I knew that song was at the end of its life,
Hmm.
and it was going to be played out to the point of no one's going to want to listen to this anymore. Um, so I was like, I have to drop this verse before it gets old. But pre-production on it, that was the first one I actually recorded, but it wasn't going to be the first one I released. I wanted to release something else, but when I was writing it, that was the first one. When I was like, all right, what am I doing here? And once I got, like I said, once I got that chorus though, instead of it, brand new Lamborghini Apricot, I was like, brand new 4-bedroom around the block, y'all. And I was like, okay, that works. And then from there, I just kind of mimicked his style, but I switched the words up into something that had to do with real estate. And immediately, I got on the phone with my good friend Dominic McBride. He's also known as Ghost or directed by Ghost. And I reached out to him. I was like, hey, man, I can't shoot myself. I do video editing as well, but when you're behind, you can't be behind the camera in front of it at the same time. So I immediately called him and started talking about concepts and ideas and filming, and he ended up becoming my go-to guy. He has a crazy camera. If anybody's ever looking for video work, you gotta reach out to Dominic McBride. He's a killer when it comes to videos. He's amazing with it. And his quality is a red cam, and that thing you can't beat it. But yeah, that process was kind of just me vibing out for the first time, and then after that first one came out, every one of them was just I was just knocking them down left and right. I would have a new song, sending it to Bobby or Gil or my business partners. I'd be like, check this one out, check this one out. They were like, dude, stop. You sent me 5 songs today. But yeah, that was the first one.
Okay. Well, let's check it out. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Here we go.
I pull up.
I feel like I was just on another planet.
What you gonna show him when you pull up, Sean? I'ma show him a little something. What you gonna show him? I'ma show him how I can put him into a brand new 4-bedroom round the block, yeah. Mortgage in your name like you a boss. Have you ever met a real estate rock star who came up from the bottom to the top? I promise all my clients I'm a beast, clocking the dates and contingencies. I promise you won't ever take a loss, and I get the seller to pay all your closing costs. It's safe to say I earn it, ain't nobody give me nothing. I'm ready to get you credit up, I teach you something. Know you heard me say I know the way to get you living lovely, giving you game. I got the lenders and pieces of place to get you the money. Start up a biz, give it a name, open accounts, put in some bids, find you a win. It really depends on just how bad you want it. Get you a crib, give it a flip, double it up and do it again. Now you the man, you on the land and everything that's on it. Living this free American dream, that's what we all chasing. Having to live within our means, that's what we all facing. But it don't gotta be that way, I can show you the road. Who wins or loses just depends how the story is rolled.
Like that tie.
You gotta be the writer of your own story in this world. Don't let anybody tell you that opportunity can't be yours. Let me show you what I can do. I'll put you in a brand new 4-bedroom round the block, yeah. Mortgage in your name like you a boss. Have you ever met a real estate rock star who came up from the bottom to the top? I promise all my clients I'm a beast, clocking the dates and contingencies. I promise you won't ever take a loss, and I get the seller to pay all your closing costs. Yeah. If you or anybody you know needs help getting to that next level, to that financial freedom, feel free to give me a call at the number on the screen. Thank you.
Nice. So somebody got in the comments have a question. They say, how long does it typically take for you to think of new lyrics to the songs?
I actually write them very quickly. Like, once I get that idea, I used to do this for 20 years. I was really trying to do a music career. So I got really good at writing. And for some reason, these real estate songs were easier to write than regular songs. I don't know why. They were just like, maybe because it was new. And, before I was having to write about my personal life, stuff up, or, a club song or things like that. But literally, I've sat in the studio and knocked the song out in 20 minutes. Sometimes I'll just get up there and I won't even know what I won't even write. I'll just get in front of the microphone and I'll kind of say a couple lines of it that I don't like that. And then I'll say another one, I'm like, yeah, I like that. And I'll keep that. And then I'll listen to that. And then I'll go off that. I won't even write it. I'll kind of like freestyle 4 bars at a time. And then eventually it becomes something. But sometimes even when I do write, we're talking 30 minutes.
Wow. That's the Jay-Z method.
Yes.
Just go in the booth.
And obviously that song was pre this nuts of market, and considering I said I was a failure. That's not happening anymore. And I don't play the guitar for the record.
Wow. Okay. Wow. So I guess we're gonna jump right into the next one. This one's the Cardi B one, and this one's actually one of my favorite because we also get to see you incorporating other members of your team and other people into the video, and from what it looks like, this one did this one take a lot more like from your team and from you, because I saw there was a lot of different people involved.
Actually, the It Takes Two one took a lot more. That day, actually, I forgot to say this part. That the first 2 videos we played, those 2 and the It Takes Two video were all shot in the same day because I had worked out a deal with my video guy where if I did it within a certain block of time on the same day, he would be able to just charge me a day rate. Wow. So I was like, all right. So like that first video was shot at sunrise in Winter Garden at a football field at like 7:30 in the morning. Wow. And then we took a break and then we re-met back up at the office in Wall Street with all the other team members. And in that one, there was like 30 of us. And, it's hard to control a group like that. People are getting restless. They've never been in a music video and they don't know that, there's multiple takes and we got to do it over and over and over again. So that one I would say was the one where it took a lot more. This one was actually the most simplest one because I was like, hey, Drew Lamar, she's a great friend and a partner of mine. I was like, hey, can we use your house? Dope. It's on the lake. The interior is dope. It's really nice. I think it would be perfect. And she said, yeah. So we all just gathered up over there, and I didn't even write a script for that one. I was just like, all I had was an idea. It's an open house. Well, not an open house. We're allowing people to see it. really quickly before they write an offer, and I'm a jerk agent in front of the house, basically saying, you know, you get 30 seconds.
Wow.
And you know, it's going to be pretty much, the idea was it's going to be a bunch of buyers agents fighting against each other, but that's not what ended up happening. But it all played out perfectly as far as I'm concerned.
Okay. Now, before we go, we got another question in the comments. What was your favorite song to film? So far.
I think because it had been a while since I was on a stage, and that one I specifically set it up in a very small venue where, you know, 30 people look like a giant crowd when we shot it that way, but I was on the stage and I dressed up. So I got, you know, a double whammy. I got to put costume on, and I also got to get on a stage and actually perform the song, and that was really fun for me.
And last question before we go to the next video. What was your least favorite song to film, and why?
I would say the It Takes Two,
Okay.
because weather was very like on and off that day, and it had me just stressed the hell out, and not many people, and we're all like huddled under a roof, and we're trying to wait for the rain to go away, and we had to get them all shot the same day, so we were just kind of standing out there, and my anxiety was through the roof for that one. So I didn't necessarily enjoy that one, but the other two on the same day, I definitely had a lot of fun.
Gotcha. All right. Well, let's get to the next video here. Another world premiere right here on the Creative Real Estate Agent Podcast. Here you go.
All right, everybody, listen up. I'm only going to say this once, and then after that, I'm turning my phone off, and I'm not responding to emails for the next week. So everybody's going to get 1 minute inside the house to take a look at it. After that, you will have 15 minutes to write an offer and submit it. There will be no inspections, no appraisal contingencies. Please do not ask me for attachments, i.e. homeowner's disclosure, seller's disclosure. If I wanted to attach them and do my job, I would have put them on the listing. Does everybody understand? Yes. Okay. On the count of 3, 3, 2, 1. You may see the...
Once upon a time, the market started looking ugly. Happened because the inventory's lower than the subway. Your money long bag, right? Offers on the first night. Bidding over asking price. You'll be on the next flight back to where you came from. Florida just ain't acting right. Lowballers ain't getting any homes.
I know that's right. 50 offers flying in before the first show, and emails overloading, man, and all these people nuts. Said appraisals being weighed, paying over 30K. Listing agents all stank, man, and all these people nuts.
Prices up, yeah, they up. Prices up, and they stuck.
Prices up, yeah, they up. Prices up, and they stuck.
Prices up, yeah, they up. Prices up, and they stuck.
Prices up, yeah, they up. Prices up, and they stuck. Look, I can make the offer hot. Tell us what your sellers want. We can wash the cars, mow the grass, or buy them hella stock. Tell me what'll make it pop. What they want on Amazon. They can have our firstborn child if they just sign the dots.
Clients getting frustrated now, and I can see why. Looking at these homes and these prices going sky high. Trying to schedule showings, and it's hard to get a reply. Call them on the phone, listens gone like in no time. Unless your money long, bad, right? Offers on the first night. Bidding over asking price, you'll be on the next flight. Back to where you came from. Florida just ain't acting right. Lowballers ain't getting any homes.
I know that's right. 50 offers flying in before the first show, and emails overloading, man, and all these people nuts. Said appraisals being weighed, paying over 30K. Listing agents all stank, man, and all these people nuts.
Prices up, yeah, they up. Prices up, and they stuck.
Prices up, yeah, they up. Prices up, and they stuck.
Prices up, yeah, they up. Prices up, and they stuck.
Prices up, yeah, they up. Prices up, and they stuck.
Listing agents acting all stinking, I can see why. Every home that hits the market's buzzing like a beehive. Gotta prep my buyers, gotta get the home they desire. Got people flocking down here from the Cali to the NY. Got an upper end client over by 5K, going to a cash buyer one day, no delay. Offer over 30K, no inspection, not appraised. Trying to be aggressive, but investors buying everything.
50 offers flying in before the first show, and emails overloading, man, and all these people nuts. Said appraisals being weighed, paying over 30K. Listing agents it's all stank, man, and all these people nuts.
Prices up, yeah, they up. Prices up, and they stuck.
Prices up, yeah, they up. Prices up, and they stuck.
Prices up, yeah, they up. Prices up, and they stuck.
Prices up, yeah, they up. Prices up, and they stuck.
All right. So
Actually, something a little different. I actually wrote and recorded it myself. I'd say the first minute and 45 seconds of it.
oh, wow.
And then, like, you know, I had other agents in the videos before, but just like in the videos, like I just wanted to involve my team, but nobody got like do anything.
Yeah.
So on that one, I was like, you know what? I already wrote it. Why don't I reach out to the team, our WhatsApp that we have when anybody has a question, we need the immediate help. And I said, hey, I give you the song, here's the song, and does anybody have any interest on getting on this? I'll write your part. You can pick part. Like basically, I've already written. Somebody will take this part, somebody will take that part. All you gotta do is memorize it. And sure enough, 3 agents said they were interested. So Shelby, Angie, and Jessica, and unfortunately that day Jessica she couldn't make it, and then we kind of had to wrap it up and get it going. So I was on like 2 weeks as far as my schedule dropping these. But the other 2 girls came over, and I told them, I was like, listen, there's still this 10 part of this song. So do me a favor and both of you write your own 8 part version. Which they did, and I was very proud of them. I was like, wow, okay. Because the whole beginning part I wrote, and then once you get to the end where the girls actually go off, the 4 part version they did it. I took their 8 parts and I put them up because of the song structure, and then I just kind of put it all together. I had both of them do separate parts, like one of them doing both of them did the intro, both of them did the second part, and then I just chose who was going to go where based on how it sounded in the order of everything.
Yeah. Wow. That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. So creativity, like now you can go as creative as you've gone with those videos, but do you what would you advise, I guess, agents when it comes to just creativity in itself? Because some agents may be intimidated, but at the same time, maybe some agents, they just really haven't found just their avenue to be creative in their businesses. What advice would you have for them?
For somebody who wants to and has a big direction they want to go?
Yeah.
I would say it has to be something you like, that you're very passionate about, interested in. I'm not a dancer, so I could learn. It's going to take a little extra time. If I wanted to make videos about real estate, not cool as well, but if I already have something where I like even I watch dancing, but I'm not a dancer, but I could probably do it, then that would work. Or you listen to music, but you don't necessarily perform it, but you sing along to your favorite singers, you can probably do it. I would just say, don't worry about what anybody else thinks. Put your best foot forward and just try. I think the worst thing that runs everybody is fear, and they never start because of that fear of failure or messing up or somebody thinks. Luckily, I already went through all that when it came to my music career and had to get in front of people who don't know you for anything and looking to tear you apart. Especially if you're the only white guy back when I was doing it, So, I mean, I already went through that criticism and stuff, and I never cared regardless if it was pushing me harder. So I would say, don't worry about the fear. Try to keep it simple at first. Simplify your process. And just put your best foot forward and be fearless. And just remember, you're doing this to benefit your business and stand out. And even if you screw it up, you're gonna stand out. Publicity. I mean, look at some of the people that have, got on viral. They went viral for being crappy. And I guess it brought a lot to their life.
Yeah. Nowadays it's both the bad and the ugly and the good and the great. Can get the same amount of attention and the same amount of virality, I guess you could say. So Where can we find you? Where can other agents go to kind of see some of your stuff and get inspired and get motivated to to kind of really release their own creativity?
I strategically went on YouTube. It was this was trying to narrow it down. Be youtube.com Sean or Romana Sean TV, and I ended up youtube.com/filter to make it kind of broad. So you can find all my videos on youtube.com/TV, on Instagram, Sean SHAWN Sells LA, and Sean Sells LA is pretty much my handle for TikTok, Twitter, all that. The only thing that's different is Facebook, where you just look up Sean Michael. And speaking of, you said to get people motivated or give them some inspiration. Cardi B song, I gotta give a shout out to Nathan Mills. He wrote a song that went super viral, and it was called Escrow. And he was like, "Hey, let's go, got this home in escrow," and it was about the market and how crazy it is right now, right? And somebody tagged me in it, and they were like, "Challenged," and I was like, "Accepted." And then 2 days later, I wrote the song, and I was like, "All right, what's up?" And then, but that dude Nathan, he's done it before, I guess, and he got like 800,000 views on Facebook and 75,000 on YouTube. I didn't get anywhere near that, but I'm working on getting there. And I actually called him and reached out to him, and I was like, "Hey man, let's do a collaboration. You're in Minnesota, we're not going to have the markets, but we could bring more fans to each other's accounts." And he agreed. He's getting married right now. I'm kind of letting him do it. I guess he's getting married in like 5 days, and after that, start harassing him again, because we tried to get in contact with each other. It didn't work out. But yeah, he was the inspiration for writing that Cardi song.
Nice. Hey, that sounds like somebody I should also have on the show too. So we'll see.
He's on my phone.
Perfect. Okay. So basically we're coming down to the end of the show here. You've had a chance to see some of Sean's work, some of his creativity at work, and what he's been able to do for himself and his team, and to set himself apart. Basically, the goal of this is really to show the fun side of real estate, to show that agents, we're just we're regular people, we're doing things out of the norm, because we want to show kind of show our personality, show our talents, and just to do things a little bit differently. And
back in, give you something to love.
Yeah, exactly.
This job can be. We're not just we're psychologists.
Absolutely.
Advisors, but not. Disclaimer, not really.
Yeah, and the thing is, creativity, it comes in many forms, and in different shape, size, and manner. So whatever your creativity is, I hope agents out there, you can tap into it and start really putting yourself out there, and see what happens. But until then, I'm gonna keep bringing on different creatives in the real estate industry for you guys to see and get inspired and get motivated by. And today you got another one here. Go ahead and check out his YouTube page, watch his videos, and you reach out to him. He just mentioned that he reached out to another creative to collaborate with them. I'm sure Sean will be more than happy to kind of point you in the right direction, for you to bring out your creativity for your market and your business. So with that being said, Sean, if you got any last words, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, another little bit of advice for anybody who wants to get into this stuff. I mean, I save a lot of money on video. I edit all my own videos, right? I'm the best camera person because I can't do it myself. But there's a lot of ways to cut save money, and I will tell everybody that I learned how to mix, record, graphic art, and do video editing YouTube. I mean, if you go to my Facebook page on education, it says YouTube University, because I learned so much from there. So if anybody's ever looking to do anything, it doesn't matter in this field. Just go to YouTube. They will have a video with the editing software or the music software on the screen. It'll be exactly the way yours looks. You do it side by side, and you just follow the steps. And eventually, we're going to show you something. You're going to keep doing it, and eventually you're going to know how to do it those videos. But you don't have to outsource to pay people to do everything. Things you can't do on your own, but anything can be thought. You just have to will.
Awesome. All right. Well, Sean, thank you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for coming onto the Creative Real Estate Agent podcast. We'll see you guys next week. All right. Take care.
Thank you for having me.
Pleasure.
Bye.
Take